Have you on the wrist, baby.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, hello, guys. We are back with another dope episode. This is your girl,
Have you on the
Queen
wrist,
B.
baby.
And today, guys, I have a really dope guest. You know, we have been paying homage this last couple of days to some really dope DJs. Y'all know DJs are there for a purpose. It's to keep the parties going. Shout out to DJ Suede, a.k.a. 52 Savage. We just did a really dope interview with him. Guys, go check it out. It will be downloaded on Heavy on the Wrist YouTube page. Y'all, it's a whole freaking movement. You heard me? But today, guys, woo! Oh, wait. And shout out DJ Thorough, one of Raekwon's DJs. Listen, y'all, DJs are very, very important, but I'm not going to keep y'all waiting for today's guest. I know you may have heard of them. If you haven't, be prepared for what we're about to bring to you, all right? We're about to get on the line today, DJ Winn, y'all. I don't need to make an introduction. I'm just going to get him on the line. Hold on for me right now.
Have you on the wrist, baby.
All right, guys, we are back, and like I told you, I'm not going to keep you waiting. I'm not going to keep you waiting. Right now we have on the line, y'all, DJ Winn. What's going on with you, DJ Winn?
Yeah, man, what's happening, man? It's a pleasure to be here today, man. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just working hard, doing what I do on a daily basis. That's it.
Absolutely. And you are a very, very hard man to catch up with. I'm so glad we finally got some of your valuable time.
I appreciate it. It ain't really that hard. It's just catching me at the right time when I ain't moving around so much. You feel me?
Well, let our listeners know a little bit about yourself. I mean, you go by the name DJ Winn. Where did that come from?
DJ Winn just really half my name. You know what I'm saying? It's just really half my name. Trying to, win. I'm a win at life. You feel me? So that's pretty much, where that came from.
Okay. All right. And you got started in the music. Like, when did you know you had a love for music and you wanted to be a DJ?
A long time ago, like around about 1991. About 1991, I used to, I always loved music as a kid, but when I originally from New York, when I moved to Florida in the late 80s, and around about 1991, when I was listening to Jam Pony Express DJs. That's what
they don't know about
made
that,
me.
DJ Winn.
Yeah. Jam Pony Express DJs is like a legendary DJ group out of Florida. And that's really what made me want to DJ. You know what I mean? So really just getting with them and doing that, and really how I started DJing.
All right, now take them back because you originally was in a rap group.
Yeah, not originally. I mean, not originally. So in 1991, I started DJing, doing like mixtapes, like Jam Pony tapes, we call them down here, but really just mixtapes, like on cassettes before CDs and everything came out. Then I did a lot of house parties, 92, 93, 94. Around about 1996 is when I first got my first club job, was in 96. And then around about 96, then so I was just in a lot of the clubs. I wasn't rapping then. In 1997, I made a rap song, a song called "Pop That Cat." It was like a little booty song.
Wait. It was called "Pop That Cat"?
Yeah, the song was called "Pop That Cat" because see, I used to help DJ all the little teen parties. And then that what they was on, like dancing music. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make some. That's going to make them shake or whatever. So, I went and made a little song called
Pop That Cat.
Yeah, it was me and my homeboy that's locked up. And actually, it was two females on there. And both of the females had passed away, man, but they were real good friends of mine. We all got on the phone. So that was my first song I recorded. And then after that, really, that was just for fun. And after that, then I just, went back to DJing. Did a lot of mixtapes and just a lot of clubs. Like I DJed 20. I retired from DJing in nightclubs 2020, the beginning of January. before the COVID hit, I just decided to retire. It was 24 years of DJing in a nightclub.
Wow.
So I did that for 24 years, and then so around about 2003, somewhere around there, that's when I really got into a rap group, and I was with a rap group in a record label called Gutter Sound Records out of St. Pete, and then we had a group called DJ Trans and the Heavyweights, and I was like one of the heavyweights, like as part of the group. And then we made probably recorded about 3 or 4 albums. We toured all over the Southeast. We had a few good records that hit radio and different things like that.
Absolutely. You definitely got a history in this thing. You ain't no beginner. And you said 24 years you put in the work as a DJ. I have a question that only a DJ can make, because you guys have sets and everything that you put together. People don't know the time that goes and the work that's put in to being a DJ. How important is it? I know that they were called mixtapes back then, but how important is it for you to have some? That's kind of like your brand, right? Because you knew who people were based off of their mixtapes.
Yeah, I mean, I built my brand, from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, from doing mixtapes. Like I said, before the internet, it's like I used to press up cassettes, you know what I mean? I had one of them duplicators where you just put the cassette on side A, and then you would hit the button, and it would duplicate one side.
Listen, you telling them your age, DJ Winn. You telling them your age.
Yeah, I don't care about my age. Matter of fact, my birthday this week, I'll be 44 years old Easter weekend.
Oh, shout out to you for the double digits.
Oh yeah,
welcome.
Man, I'm blessed. You feel me? So it's like I've been around for a long time, so I done seen the game change and where it came from, and you know what I mean, and where it's going and all that. But I always tell the young people, man, no matter what you're doing, no matter what era of the time you come in with music, just educate yourself.
Absolutely.
And, just keep learning about the things that's going on. So yeah, I've been in it for a real long time, and so like 2003, whatever, I got in the rap group, did my little rap group thing with them, and then kind of got out of that and got back focusing on my DJ career, because that's really like where my heart was always at. And then as of recent, last year, I finally put together my first like DJ album per se, like a DJ Khaled type album, DJ Drama, Funk Flex type stuff. So I put my first album out called Slim Chance. I did that. I'm actually working on my second album. I dropped a single to my second album about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and the video actually drops this Friday. It's featuring D. Watkins out of Florida. It's called Die Young. Video drops this Friday.
Let's stop right there, because I want to talk about that. Because, one, the title is very catchy, but I kind of got a little snippet of the visual that's about to drop. Can you tell us a little bit about what the song is about? Because when I look at it,
it's really multifaceted. I mean, it has different meanings, because at the end of the day, like if you listen to the intro of what I said, it's like, love your loved ones while you're here. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's really talking about, basically just saying like, no matter what you do, like, life is short. People dying young from all different things, but in that particular one, it's like saying the people that's supposed to be protecting us really ain't protecting us. You know what I'm saying? So basically, just saying, well, like all the stuff that's going on with the police, basically like you killing young black men and different things like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of part of the issue there. So when you watch the video is just gonna have different elements of that in there, but it also could just be die young in the streets too. You know what I mean? With just people killing each other. So it has a lot of different meanings. When I put records together or do records with artists, or you know what I mean, it's like I want to have my stuff to have meaning to it. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily go always for like a single per se. I just drop music that I feel like people can relate to, and I work with artists that I feel that are real dope. So
I mean, because you have a resume. Like I said, we've seen you feature with a lot of different artists. Kodak Black, Lil Boosie, Trick Daddy. So when you go in and you're around the presence of greatness, what do you what do you do when you want to let them know, like, hey, I can rock with the best of them? Is there anything that you do besides your past and your history that speaks for itself?
Yeah, I think this. Your work speaks for itself. They're human beings just like we're human beings. If anybody's famous and legend, I mean, everybody has a story. You know what I mean? I just be myself. I mean, and at the end of the day, once you're able to be in the presence of them people, you're there for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you just be yourself. I just like to work. I'm humble.
Now, have you ever been like starstruck? Was there anybody that you've been around that you was like, wow, I can't believe I made it?
I'm sure there was somebody. I mean, honestly, growing up, like my favorite artists were 8-Ball MJG. Like that was my. A lot of people might say, Biggie or Tupac or Jay-Z or Lil Wayne or whatever. But my two favorite artists growing up was 8-Ball MJG, and I actually got to DJ a couple of their shows or their big shows that they did. So for me, like I lived out my dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me,
that
probably was the main time right there. And if anybody listening, man, if y'all want to check out my story, I actually have a documentary that I put out 3 years ago. It's on YouTube.
Where can we find that?
Yeah, it's on YouTube right now. It's called Win or Lose, the DJ Winn story.
All right, Win or Lose. I love it.
Yeah, Win or Lose, the DJ Winn story.
10 billion streams, DJ Winn. 10 billion streams. I don't think they heard me. 10, not million, billion streams worldwide. How did you feel getting that plaque?
I mean, it was great. It's the thing is like, that's somebody else's accomplishments, but that's somebody else giving me my recognition for supporting their accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? So so for the management team, Lil Baby and them, for them to be able to recognize me for me supporting them, to be able to have them accomplish what they accomplished. I mean, it's always a good feeling. It's always a good feeling to get recognized. And
absolutely. And it started with Pop That Cat.
Yeah, it started way before then, but definitely started before then. But that was that's a little funny little story. When I actually went in my little rap thing. I could never really rap good, but I just love doing music, and we just ended up having like some club songs that took off. So
I heard a few bars, and that's Die Young. You doing your thing and Die Young. So what is FCE? What does that stand for?
First Class Entertainment. That's a record label that I toured. I toured for like almost a year and a half with Coast to Coast Entertainment. I out of Miami. They did all the showcases around the country. So I toured with them for like a whole year, almost a year and a half. 2 weeks on the road, 2 weeks off, going almost to 40, 50 states. And, I mean, we were everywhere. So when I got off that tour, FCE just came to me and offered me a job, working on their label, working with Burger out of Melbourne, Florida, and working with Kayla for real out of Los Angeles. And so I just kind of been working with them, and I really I'm a small piece of the puzzle. I just, do my little part. I create content. Just do a lot of different things. I do a lot. One thing about me coming up in the music game is like, and I tell anybody young that's doing their thing, because my thing, like, I love doing these interviews, man, but I like to give some jewels, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
That's my thing. Like, so, anybody young coming up, man, just know that you can't just be a DJ. You know what I'm saying? You got to be more than a DJ. You got to build relationships with these artists. You got to try to create some records. You got to be able to learn. So I taught myself how to do graphics. I know how to do motion graphics. I know how to do regular graphics. I know how to film music videos if I need to. Content is key. We're in the content base. So like, always educate yourself and learn more things. Multiple streams of incomes is the best way to do it, because just saying you're going to be a DJ and survive off that is not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Right. Wow.
So,
that's
for me, I do a lot. So, when a record label, major or independent, when they look at me, they're like, okay, well, we need somebody like this on the team, because this guy here he brings so much to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Now, can we expect some movies, some acting from DJ Winn?
I don't know about no acting, man. You never know. You never know what God got in store. But I definitely encourage anybody. If you really want to know more of my story, like really go check that documentary out, man.
Absolutely.
That documentary just really tells about my upbringing in the music, and it also tells my story, my life story. You know, I grew up in 200-something foster homes. You know, my real mom got murdered. A whole bunch of different things like that I went through in life. You know, health issues with diabetes and different things like that. But if you watch that documentary, you know, there's a lot of encouragement on there, like saying no matter what you go through in life, you owe it to yourself to become great, and there's no excuse. No matter what life throws at us, you know what I mean? We still owe it to ourselves to be decent human beings.
That's right.
And we still owe it to ourselves to, you know, come out on top. You know, and I feel like that's what I've done with everything, you know, negative that got thrown at me. I've turned it into a positive, you know what I mean?
You turned it into a win, y'all. DJ Winn.
Have you on the wrist, baby?
We are live with DJ Winn. Listen, Mr. Watch Me Work. If you want to check out the full story, tell them again how they can find the documentary.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, man. Just type in DJ Winn. It's called Win or Lose, the DJ Winn story. So that's Win or Lose, the DJ Winn story. You know, when I first originally put it out about 3 years ago, I didn't have it on YouTube. I just recently put it on YouTube. I had it on iTunes and different platforms. Pretty much every
marinating. It's just been marinating.
Yeah, it's been marinating, but I find the distributing company that I put it out through, they ended up going out of business. So then I finally just said, you know what, I'm going to just throw it on YouTube and let the world just see it on YouTube, you know, so.
Yeah, you will be getting your own 10 billion streams worldwide on that. I'm putting it out there. Definitely go have my supporters go check it out. And what are your other social media platforms? How can they find you?
Oh, I mean, really, man, just Instagram DJ Winn, Twitter DJ Winn 727, Facebook DJ Winn 727. You know, I'm just pretty much just, you know, anywhere.
Out there. He made it simple. Thank you so much, DJ Winn, for coming through. You got any shout outs? Man,
I just want to shout out to God. I want to shout out to everybody that ever believed in me, man. All the people that just believe what I'm doing, and really, I just want to shout out to the world, man. If you feel like everything ain't moving fast enough, everything ain't going quick enough, man, just stay focused, keep pushing, man, and everything will happen, man. So on God's timing, man.
Yes, it is. Well, thank you, DJ Winn. We appreciate you for stopping through. We look forward to the documentary. We look forward to Die Young dropping in 4 days. Y'all make sure y'all on the lookout for that. It's coming. DJ Winn is coming. We appreciate you, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
All right, take care.
Yep, you too.
All right, y'all, listen, we're going to keep it going, y'all. We got more to come, y'all. DJ Thorough is going to be on Heavy on the Wrist. Shout out to Heavy on the Wrist Entertainment. Listen, guys, it is a movement, and you cannot have a movement without moving. Y'all keep it moving. Y'all stay strong, y'all. This was just a quick download for y'all. Jewels have been dropped. I hope y'all picked them up. This your girl, Queen V. Listen, we got more to come. That's all I'm going to tell you. More to come. All right. Y'all play this back. Share it. Y'all check out DJ Winn. He's coming. He's coming, y'all. It's your girl, Queen V, and we'll catch you next time.
Heavy on the wrist.